when you did that, how did that feel, I guess, like being able to contribute back?
So we've always had sibling rivalry amongst the house, and that just pretty much settled it. Like I won. So that. So just being able to say that, hey, what's up? I told you I won. Told you I was gonna win. Like, damn it. All right, well, screw you, man.
Play a board game with someone and you'll know their drive and motivation, or play a basketball or whatever. I'm like, love and so that's very cool. So what are you doing? People are asking, are you in other? Are you only in AZ right now? What are you doing with the wholesale business, Ron?
Well, currently we are in a couple of markets, man. We're in Georgia, we're in Texas, so we're in 3 markets right now. We're actually about to go into Illinois. Might be a little bit tricky, but we're testing the waters out there. We're getting some good results so far. We always like to start small in different markets, a couple hundred. Literally a couple $100, man. Like our first deal we did in Georgia, we put in like $600 for the liens list, and we got a $20,000 deal from it. It was crazy. I'm like, oh, cool. I guess it does happen going from there. So it's always fun, man. It's always fun. I mean, just testing out different markets. But right now, we have a full machine going where if we want, we could send 40,000 texts like that in a day. If we have 10 to 12 cold callers right now. We're doing the PPC. We're doing the Facebook ads. So we're pretty targeted, but also we're pretty conservative at the same time. Before we just throw money at it and expect things to happen. And now, we're very focused. Yeah.
Has your business changed at all with Corona and everything going on in the U.S. right now, in the world?
Yeah, man, it got better. Because we used to have a phobia of closing things over the phone, right? Like all up until like December, we were still scared. Like we're still going to meetings, and we were scared as hell to close things over the phone. We didn't want to. We thought we have to go and shake hands and look at me in my eye. Let's do this. And like a lot of times those deals that we went out there to shake hands will fall apart. Most of them will fall apart. So somehow that was my mentality. After the Rona stuff, like we got more comfortable, virtually. We started closing more deals virtually in a lot of states. And we got more comfortable with price drops as well, because the investor side of it forced us to do the price drops. Like we had never done price drops. And now we got really comfortable, and it just made us better, in all these little areas that we were lacking in.
Yeah, 1,000%. So, it's a mindset, and I don't know if you know Jimmy Flores. Have you met Jimmy?
No, I have not, man.
He owns an analytics qualitative company here in town in Phoenix. He does a lot with opportunity zones, and he was a speaker at one of my meetups, and he was talking about wholesaling multi-units. And so say now we make 10, 15 on a home. He's like, it's the freaking concept. Just add another zero to wholesale fourplex or like that. That just stuck out to me from his whole talk. I'm like, shit, I could go ahead and make 15K on a home, but now I make 150 on an apartment. So it's all about mindset. Like even for you, for me, it's just a zero. But what in the bank account does that look like? So I thought it was pretty interesting about how you took your 40 and went to the gurus, talked to them. Again, if I pick up one tip from Jim for you, I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing. And I'm doing the same thing you're doing. I don't need to mentor coach, but I'm charging $500 for a month Zoom calls with me for 4 times a week, 4 times a month, and it's not really about the money. It's about like it's kind of help and I'm a firm believer in helping those who want to help themselves, and I'm excited that we got a chance to talk today. Couple final questions, Ramon. I know you're a world traveler. We're slowed down a little bit with Corona. Where's your next trip?
Man, so in June we have a trip scheduled with the family to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Taking the kids out there. If hopefully things go back to normal by May, so I'm just like, come on, just get back to normal May trip. And then in July, every year we do a guys trip with my dad, because we know as friends, like he would always hang out with us like our dad. But, once we were able to do it, we decided, look, let's take our dad wherever the hell he wants in the world, right? And so we just tell him, hey, where do you want to go next? He's like, Dubai. So I'm like, all right. So we have our trip with our dad we're taking him to Dubai in July 15th. Okay. Then we're switching over to Qatar for a few days. Then we're going to New Delhi. Then we're switching over to Vietnam, and then we're wrapping it up in Shanghai. So that should be in July. Then in September, we're going to the Bahamas, and the whole year's already planned, man. Like I'm telling you, man, I work to travel and enjoy, and I'm sure I'll have some other stuff in between there.
Yeah, but what I admire and like, Ramon, you know where you're going. Like every day, there may be a roadblock or something, but like I asked you that, and like there was no hesitation. You got a plan, a purpose, and it's been great. For any viewers out there that are on the sidelines, they may want to do wholesale. They, may flip. What would you tell them with all the time on their hands right now? What would you guide them to do if they were coming to you as a, what do we do?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, for dinner, consider me a resource. I have a lot of free content out there. Anybody who adds me or starts following me, send me a DM. I have an actual Sharks in Training folder where we have all our contracts. We have, our contacts, our Podio developer, our where we get our cold callers from. I mean, it's a nice little folder of resources. So if anybody hits me up with that, let me know. I also have a 2-hour Zoom call that we did training in that folder. So if anybody's interested in that, like just hit me up. I'll go ahead and send that your way. No charge for that. There's definitely a lot of resources, man. And honestly, right now is the time, guys. Like, see it as a blessing happening. Like, don't get stubborn and just wait for things to go back to normal. You don't want to go back to normal. What the hell is normal? Like, my normal life used to be shitty. Exactly. Right? I used to live in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment full of bed bugs, man. Oh, I can't wait to go back to normal. Hell no.
1,000%. You're telling me if they DM you, they could get your contracts and a bunch of stuff for free?
Yeah. Send a DM. I'll send you. It's called our Sharks in Training folder, where we have all our contracts, we have all our contacts. Like we have a Podio developer that'll build your Podio for like $300-400, full on automated. I'll give you the contacts of our guy that we use for $4 an hour cold callers too. I mean, I'll give you all the resources that we have are in there. So, I mean, just let me know. I'll definitely send it your way.
Excellent. So what are you doing to stay sane around the house with 3 kids and have fun at this time?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was asking you, what are you doing to stay sane? I mean, to stay, stay working because you're at the house. And what are you doing to have fun around the house right now?
Yeah, so like one thing I realized, as the kids are getting bigger, like we can't see ourselves getting older, but we see it in them. They're all tall and their voice starts changing. They sound like the freaking announcer of God with a massive deep ass voice, you know. So I started seeing that. I'm like, these kids aren't going to be kids much longer, you know, like they're growing up quick. So I started thinking about them, like what would I have wanted, you know, in their position. So like this past week, we went and bought some those little go-kart things. So we bought so we're gonna buy one, right? Because I don't like to misspend my money. I'm like, dude, we're getting one. Everyone's gonna share that around and just drive around, whatever. But as I was standing in line, like after I paid for the first one, I saw another one, and I was like, no, I'm not getting two. And then I got a call from one of my partners. Hey, man, and I was like, $10,000 on that one. It's already sold. I went back and I'm like, hey, man, at the other one that you have over there, throw it in there, man. We take it too. So I bought those two things. They love them. They'll go karts. They'll race you around the park here in front of the house. So I try to keep them very active, you know, as much as I can. But it's a good time, man. I think after this whole Corona thing is over, I'm thinking about maybe taking like 30 days and just traveling a whole. I don't know if you go online and you Google the perfect road trip. That's the name of it. It'll show you the perfect road trip of all the national monuments across America. It takes you about 28 days or something like that. I think that would be an amazing thing to do with the kids while they're still little.
I'm going to do that because my kids and I love to travel together. They've been traveling. We're real young. We had a trip planned to Africa, a couple other trips that we had to reschedule, but you know, it expands their mind. Like if we go somewhere, it's amazing what travel can do to a young mind. And even at our age, Ramon, I never got a chance to travel as a kid, and so like seeing all these cool spots is just, it's life-changing. And it all can be done with real estate. Not saying money's everything, but it's nice to have that freedom to do what you want to do in life. And especially for me, it was about spending quality time with the kids and being at their school.
That's it. Absolutely right, man. Absolutely right.
How do I get your deals, or how do people find your deals? Do you have do you send them out? Do you have a sign-up sheet, or what does that look like?
Yeah, man. And for us, I mean, since we are on both sides of the coin, like we do our flips as well, we know what deals have to be at. Like we don't pretend that they're good deals and just send them out. You know, like we just sold a deal to Templeton last week where he sells in without doing anything to it.
Wow.
So if anybody wants to get on our deals list, you just go to cashbuyersaz.com.
Okay.
Cashbuyersaz.com. Just sign in for your email there. You'll get added to our list. But honestly, like we only send good stuff out, man. If it's crap, like we won't even send it out.
Beautiful. Well, I've learned a lot today. I really appreciate you, Ramon. Look forward to grabbing a beer with you or a cup of coffee when we get by this. And
Absolutely.
Any final thoughts on how people do? They just DM you said, or how do they reach out to you again one more time?
Yeah, just follow me on my IG, man. We're currently in the process of doing set up like a little podcast thing. Right now's the time to do whatever, you know, just try out new things. So we're doing that. But I'm always more than happy to help people out. Like anybody that has connected with me, I lead with value. Like even on my Zoom calls, like somebody pays for my Zoom call. Like I surprised the guy with like 100,000 contacts the other day. I'm like, here you go, man. Here's 100,000 skipped contacts, bro. Go get a deal. So I'm the type of person that will lead with value. Like you give me $500, like I will give you $20,000 back. Like I'm not, like, seriously, people that know me, they know I'm not in this to, you know, just, I'm in this to see people succeed. And at the same time, they're going to help me succeed too. So anybody that connects with me can expect that. Excited about your Africa trip. Definitely go check out the Masai Mara in Kenya. That is amazing. We went there a few years back with my dad. Man, it's incredible.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thanks again, Ramon, and definitely we'll be reaching out to you Corona. I'll reach out to you real soon, and we'll chat more. But it's been great to have you as a guest on Cut the Curve.
Absolutely, man. Thanks to everyone watching out there, man. We have a lot of good friends, and honestly, it's not just about if you have success right now. It's about building those relationships, because eventually the success is gonna come. Like, dude, if you have the success in your mind, you want it to happen, it just is gonna end up, just working out. So, shout out to Powerhouse in the house. Powerhouse in the house. What's up, Debbie? Again for making the introduction. Thank you so much. She's awesome.
Yeah,
really great person. So, thanks to everyone.
Awesome, man. Take care, Ramon. Have fun and be safe today.
Sounds good, Phil. Appreciate it, man. Talk to you soon.
See you, bro. Bye.
Yep.
What'd you guys think? Thank you, Debbie. So, value. Reach out to me. I do the $500 Zoom call. I'm only taking on 5 more people. If you're interested, we could chat. 30 minutes free. I could tell you more, but it'll change your life for sure. And 20 years experience, 1,000 flips. Love to work with you. And again, like Ramon, I don't know. I'm not going to do it for a long time. I'm just going to do it during Corona because I have a few extra hours every day. So, I'd love to hear from you guys. This has been a fabulous meeting this morning show. I have to run to meet Bobby Canode. We're going to be going over my 2 listings in Scottsdale. So thanks for joining Cut the Curve episode 17. We'll be back at you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, here on my couch. I got Brent Daniels in the house tomorrow.